body.
Science is not a body of knowledge, but a way of thinking.
Okay, so when Carl Sagan said that science is not a body of knowledge but a way of thinking, he meant that science is not just only about memorizing fact or information. It's about how we approach problems, how we analyze data, how we interpret data, and how we are going to seek base answers for our sa ato ang ipangita na answers. And it highlights that we need to think critically, not just learn. We can learn about scientific fact, but also to think critically. And let's proceed to my topic, debate and calorie remove. First, let's discuss what is debate. Debate is a structured discussion where two or more sides present an argument with a specific content or topic. It is to persuade the audiences and the judges. Both sides present their evidences kung sa ilang stand both sides. And debate as an instructional strategy in science can be a powerful tool for engaging students in active learning, fostering critical thinking, and developing essential communication skills. Yes, using debate as an instructional strategy can foster the students' critical thinking, how they are going to deliver their argument to the opponent side effectively, and how they are going to deliver their evidences in the opponent sides, and can foster also their communication skills, how they are going to communicate their ideas by their groupmates or team. Next is, there are three types of debates. First is formal debate, second informal debate, and next is simulation. When we say formal debate, it is more strict than informal. Formal debate, it is a followed structured format with clear roles and roles for each participant. Informal debate, it is more flexible than formal debate because it is an open-ended exploration with a specific content. In simulation, it's involved the role-playing or each participant act it out na. Instead of saying or standing your stand or kanang imuhang evidence, you are going to imuhay kuan ang imuhang role sa role-playing, imuhang gampanan ang imuhang, like for example sa role-playing is kanang di ba ang imuhang instead of kanang makipag-debate ka or makipag-away ka, imuhang gampanan ang imuhang evidences sa imuhang role na ihatag sa imuha. Next is how to conduct a debate. First is topic selection. Of course, we can start a debate without a topic. Choose a relevant, interesting, engaging topic where the students can ilang imong debate and napoy na space for sila baga sila makuha na evidence, mag-gather na evidence para sa debate. In team formation, so ang team formation is you as a teacher, you are going to group your students. It's either small groups or a team. And next is determine format. So magpili ka sa format yung gagamitin. It's either formal debate, informal, and simulation. And select a moderator. So in selecting a moderator it is a leader. Siya ang mag-lead sa debate. Siya ang magkuhan sa rules. Siya ang magkuhan sa time. Siya po na magkuhan kung tama na ba ang time sa kanang gikuhan sa mga participants. And next is practice delivery. Of course, in debating we can just go to the one na mag-debate lang talago. We need to practice, we need to investigate, we need to research our stand and of course ang opponent side para mas makatubag ka or na kay mahatag na answer sa pagpunta sa imong opponent side. And in opening statement, so muna ni ang start sa debate nga each sides or both sides have a opportunity to kanang nasa opening statements where ang both sides is magstorya sila ang silang stance in maghatag Sa questioning is ang both sides is kanang na sila yung time for questioning each other about sa ilahang stand kung ano ilahang mo na ilahang stand and rebuttal. The last four speeches of debate is called rebuttal kanang magkuha na imuha na dibagon ang mga questions sa opponent side o i-defend na nimo ang question ang inyong
ID side.
Next is closing statements. This is where the debate ay kanang imuhang i-synthesize ang inyong stand or imuhang mag-atagag summarize nga no mo na inyong stand and mag-atagag kag conclusion sa inyong stand. And how debate goes in science, no? First is engaging with scientific concept. Yes, conducting a debate in a classroom, it can engage with scientific concept because each participant or both sides are going to research, investigate, and analyze the data that we have gathered or mga information na ilahang nakuha. They are going to think critically about sa ilahang nakuha ng information. And next is developing critical thinking skills, yes, of course, because debate can foster the critical thinking skills of students because this is where the students, how the students come up with a solution nga sa gihatag sa opponent side sa ilahang stand. Like kanang mag-question ang opponent side sa ilaha tapos kung unsaon nila think para maka-answer dito sa opponent side. And next is improving communication and argumentation. Of course, improving communication because this is how each participants communicate their ideas to their group mates sa ilahang mga ideas sila pag-share and sila o maka-build po sila of collaboration sa ilahang group mates. And argumentation, how each participant persuasively ma-persuade nila ang judges and audiences sa ilahang ipang-argue sa ilahang stand. And next, exploring different perspectives. In debate, we can explore different perspectives by students or we are diverse. So there are we have a different perspective and by that different perspective maka-learn na sila perspective and it's beneficial for us para sa future magagamit nato ato ang na-learn from their perspective. And next is let's move to gallery walk. What is gallery walk? Gallery walk was the teaching strategy where students walk around the classroom to discuss, explore, observe the displayed information like posters, mga charts, mga images, student work, and etc. na display gumawan sa mga students. Next is gallery walk. So what is gallery walk? Gallery walk is a teaching strategy where students move around the classroom to explore, to discuss, to reflect, and to observe the displayed information. It's either posters, it's either charts, or student work, or etc. that the students can explore para ma-observe and ma-discuss nila with each other. And gallery walk is a student-centered teaching strategy where students move around the classroom, engaging with different stations, displaying artifacts, information, or questions related to the topic being studied. So, gallery walk is a student-centered because the teacher is ang teacher is mag-guide lang sa mga students and ang student is mag-move sila around the classroom, mag-discuss sila about silang observation, and mag-reflect sila about sa mga display information o kung sila ang mga nag-gather na information about sa display sa teacher. Ang role sa teacher is mag-guide lang siya sa mga students na maiwasan ng mga fire or like ka ng mga para ang teacher is mag-act lang siya sa guidance sa mga students. And how to conduct a gallery walk? First is preparation. So in conducting gallery walk, mag-decide ka kung sa imong gusto nga what to next saving para sa mga students nimo. And next is develop from you are going to provide questions na mahimo o guidance sa mga students para di sila imong magyaga o ma-organize ko dato na ng pambuhaton. And next is group students. Ang group students, you are going to group your students is it's either small group or a team. In preparing materials, it is necessary materials na student can use during the gallery walk. It's like kanang markers, bond paper, etc. nga kanang magamit din sa mga students during sa gallery walk. And next is implementation. Ang implementation mo na nang ipakuha sa teacher, magsugod na siya o kanang pabuhat sa mga students. Ang display exhibit, imuha na i-display at imuha na choose na exhibit mo sa imuha gusto ipabuhat sa mga students. And ang display, ang example sa display exhibit is station. So, sa display exhibit is start the walk. So, this is, for example, ang imuha choose is by station. So, ang start the walk is imuha ang hatagan lang o time, kung pila ka time ang mga students na mag-explore sa by station, and by that, for example, 2 minutes lang yung mukhang ipakuha sa mga students na mag-explore, mag-discuss sila sa station. So, after 2 minutes, imuha na pong ipamove ang imong mga students. And engage with content. So, make sure that the students engage with content, you can able to discuss the information na display sa teacher by station, and ang mga students is maka-discuss sila sa ilang observation to their documents. Next is debriefing. So debriefing is last conduct or last step sa gallery walk. In class discussion is imuhang ipalit yung mga students to discuss their observations o kung anong mo nilang na-observe and etc. nga mga-discuss ang mga students na mag-collaborate sila or mag-share sila sa ilang mga na-observe from the station or from the information na imuhang ihatag sa ilaha.